Hello, beautiful air signs. How are you? Thank you for clicking on this video. I am Dr. Denae, the Awakening Doctor, Metaphysician, Spiritual Mentor, and ooh, I like this. Okay. All right, sorry, I got a bit distracted because this came out in an earlier reading, but when I was in meditation for your reading, this flew out. And when I'm in meditation before readings, I do pre-shuffle the decks that I'm going to use and stuff. So if a card flips out, I look at it, but I put it back with the intention of if that's meant to come out during the reading or I need to pay attention to it, it will. So here we go. And that one is called, it's number 21, First Breath, Beginner's Mind. And then we have 56, The Wall, Obstacles. These are two different energies. So, and guys, I totally expect that. Beginner's mind, this is you getting aha moments, really realizing some things to where you are now in the process of being able to reprogram your mind, overwrite your mind with your negative self-talk or negative beliefs. The obstacles, the wall that keeps coming up is that doubt and fear. Because as you are trying to be more in this new space, this new energy, situations are happening in your life that validate that old programming. A lot of doubt and fear wanting to stop you. But you've been overcoming that. So let's see. Great Spirit, all of you and none of me. You know, I knew your reading was going to be interesting, air signs, because I actually tried to do this reading yesterday. And many of you know I usually have Cody Bamboni hanging out with me when I do readings, because, you know, Cody loves to know. For those of you who don't know who Cody is or what the heck I'm talking about, Cody is my male Eclectus parrot. He's half naked and he's a character. But anyways, for the first time in 8 years of him being here with my readings or all of that, he, I was in your reading. As a matter of fact, it was at this point when all of a sudden he jumped down from the perch. This time it was, he was parked up on the top of my chair. He jumped down, ran down on my arm, and then he was here on my wrist. So I was like, okay, well, you know, the cards were flying out. I wasn't going to stop. And I figured out he just wants to be really close. Well, soon as the tarot started coming out, Mr. Bamboni, like I said, the energy was really weird. Very duality energy, like what I'm feeling now. But he literally jumped off my wrist, ran across the cards. He goes over to my Zen dish over there. I don't know what to call it. And he's never bothered with it. It's never, you know, been a thing for him. Apparently, he was preparing for Chinese New Year and did not approve of where I had the little statue because he decided he needed to move that statue. Then he runs back over here, runs up to the camera, looks at it, turns around, grabs a card, and runs off before I could get him. And I just thought, oh my God. By that time, I was just like, the energy left the building. Just put it that way. Cody was in rare form. And then, you know, he's a bird. He can fly. He forgets that he can fly. So when he ran off, he jumped down to the floor and he takes off running with the card. And he's just muttering these words as he's leaving. And I'm just like, I couldn't regain myself. I just laughed. Obviously, I needed that laugh. It was hysterical. So anyways, here we are, redoing this. Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Guys, you watched me shuffle, and you watched that card go flying out. Literally confirming what I was just talking about the dual energy. Those shadow thoughts, the altered ego voice. For those of you who maybe just found me or haven't heard me talk about that, that altered ego shadow voice, it's the inner critic. It always comes from the 5 human habits. The 5 human habits are what created and power the matrix, which is the home of duality. It is a programming, but you can change the programming. Those 5 human habits are judgment, guilt, condemnation, shame, and blame. They breed fear and doubt. It's all shadows and obstacles to keep you from this rebirth, going back to the beginning, not in a negative way, but in the way of waking up to your true self, becoming new again, born again, but not in a religious sense at all. And that's what altered ego and monkey mind want to keep you from, because they only know the matrix. They were not created out of love, and they do not love you. They cannot come from an energy of love, well, of unconditional true love. They will come in the energy of 3D matrix love that's conditional and, you know, hurtful. All right. 8 of Cups. I like this energy. This is you, air signs, just really, you've got your little bag packed. You don't want to take much. You really want to start over. And you're just looking back. You're not doing it in pain. You're not doing it from ego. It's more of this kind of like deep sigh of, I've got to do what I got to do. And I love you, but peace out. I've got to go my own way. Knight of Wands reversed, the Hierophant, the Sun, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, the World reversed, the Emperor. Okay. All right, air signs. So you're coming through a time of dealing with others in and out behavior, in and out energy, inconsistencies. What you once thought was your happiness, since you made the choice to go within and heal and walk away from this energy, after, it feels like you've been getting higher knowledge, higher wisdom, higher truths. This could be a spiritual teacher, a mentor, you tapping into your own gifts. This is a Taurus card. This could represent a Taurus in your life. Or this could be you on your own studies and really realizing you deserve more. Not only realizing you deserve more, but here you are. You walked away from this inconsistent energy that kept you in this shadow loop. I'm hearing false start. Like you've been at this place with, beginner's mind, learning new knowledge, spiritual awakening, all of that. Then this Knight of Wands, Hottie McNaughty, comes rushing in, says the right words, all of that, knows how to manipulate you. But it never lasts. Knights aren't kings. Kings, they like stability. They want to stay put. Knights, they're here for the show. Once the feelings or obstacles show up, they're off to the next thing. You're bossing up. You're like, no. I deserve more than that. Reevaluating what makes you happy. Realizing that energy doesn't. You're off on your way, passionately excited about your new beginnings. You're finally making this investment into you. You're choosing you. And here comes this Knight of Swords coming right at you. You come off of when this Knight comes back around, see, air signs, it feels like you have transmuted your pain. You're leveling up. You're awakening more. As you are doing that and putting your energy and focus on you, your happiness, redefining what makes you happy, the Knight of Wands knows you've put him out in the cold. He's feeling that pain. He knows he can't come at you that way. So now here he comes as the Knight of Swords. He's going to come in. He's going to bring truth. You're going to listen because you still hold hope. That this person, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. Whoever you're thinking about right now as I'm going through this reading, that energy. This person that you're thinking about right now, that this is resonating for you, this person represents this whole energy, this inconsistent, in and out, not feeling worthy, not like you can make it on your own, needing someone else, whatever that is for you. This energy is representing childhood, what you've been facing and repeating since childhood. See, you're gonna know when this person comes back, because they're coming back. I do feel like you just walked away, didn't say a word, just silently in the middle of the night under the moonlight, just disappeared. You just said, peace out, I'm gone. And that's what's different, because remember I said you've been here before? And then Hottie McNaughty comes in and you're back into this cycle. Because at that point, though, that's when you say, this needs to change, or I need the energy needs to change, whatever, I can't keep doing this, yada, yada. Like, you give them hints, clues, hell. You could have even given them a 5-step instruction manual with a map on what needs to happen, or how to, not that you're controlling, you're not coming from that. You're trying to come from a place of wanting to be heard. There was a lot of misunderstandings. Like, you felt this person didn't really hear or listen to you or understand where you were coming from. They were committed to misunderstanding you and then making you feel like it was your fault. That's that childhood pattern. You're awakened to that. You recognize that. You're sitting here in the Queen of Wands energy. I feel like this person, when they do come back, is going to be shocked because you have changed. You're not the same person. You're not the same person you were last month. You're not the same person you were at Christmas. You're wanting to end the cycle. The World card is in reverse here because the shadow thoughts, altered ego, that is triggered by both the Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords, because it's old programming, old patterns. And this could even be a toxic thought process, toxic thought pattern. And this person brings it back in. So if you entertain that, so you want to hear what this person has to say, which is valid. But see, your heart, your desires, your happiness feels like your heart and your idea of happiness and what you want has completely changed. Verify the world is reversed. Actually, Eight of Wands. Yep. Okay. You are in such different energy. When this old energy tries to come at you, this could remind you of your father or a father type figure. It may even have to do with your father. Yeah, so the pattern, the cycle that you've been stuck in is this belief, this false belief that started in childhood, again, could be with a father figure, is that you need a masculine's approval. It may just, you feel like you need approval or validation or permission to be whoever you want to be and to go after your passions. That's the energy you're done with. You're going to recognize when communication comes in, because it's coming in. You're about to have a lot of different opportunities quickly come your way. When communication comes in that feels remotely similar to this shadow energy, these obstacles, that energy that I've been talking about, you're not going to entertain it. You're going to shut it down. You shutting it down and continuing on following your heart and your way is going to lead to reward and recognition for you. And the wheel is about to change in your favor. As all this, you may even already start feeling this process or this energy going on, especially with the new moon today. And this energy, at least for today and tomorrow, is pulling you inward into this hermit mode. But you're following your heart's light. You're following your intuition, because you are coming into a time with a lot of options. So that shadow energy, those toxic thought patterns, when you're at this point of how am I going to make it? How am I going to meet my bills? You know, I don't know what to do now because you're in such a routine or whatever. You're now releasing that. You are going to be opening up and allowing different opportunities to come your way, and you're going to look at them with your heart, not from the shadow energy. All right, Spirit. Oops. Surrender to the divine full moon. Look, under the full moon, you slip away. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Currently, Taurus is in the North Node. Taurus is an earth side, very grounded, very stable. If your comfort zone has been, you like to just wing it, whatever your comfort zone is, this could even be, are you comfortable with a certain routine? Change that up. Continue forward with this beginner's mind. Taking it all in, growing. because you're gaining momentum. Communicate, receive, and express the truth. This card has come out in every reading today. Evaluation, feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situation. Yep. So if during this time, because I don't feel like you're in communication with this energy that you've been apart, if you've been more productive, happier, feeling more in the flow, enjoying being in your skin, being in your own energy, evaluate that. Evaluate the communication that comes back or when it comes in, because your cells are always listening. Your body is always giving you responses. Your body has physical responses to this energy. Evaluate, feed out. In other words, starve, turn away from what no longer serves you. You have a path to go on right now. And look, they're all singular cards. Right now, you need to follow your heart, your intuition, because it's leading you to your destiny. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading and found some clarity. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. And if you want me to look closer in at your personal situation, the link is in the description box. You could go ahead and book some time with me. Namaste. Bye-bye.